Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to my new video, which is easy fitness tips that you could follow. Alright, before we start, I want to say this. Fitness is never a sprint, fitness is always a marathon. Okay, we need to consistently, slowly, very gradually make long lasting changes in our life rather than yo-yoing your way through life. You cannot go 100% and stop and go rebound again and go 100% again in terms of life, in terms of fitness, in terms of your overall health, anything that you're doing. Okay, so that being said, let's bring it to the few topics that I'm going to cover today, which is number 1, diet, number 2, training, number 3, exercise selection, number 4, safety and mindfulness, and I'm also going to throw in a little bit of cardio over there, okay, which was actually point number 4, and safety and mindfulness was point number 5, but whatever. Okay, so bringing it back to the video, let's cover diet and eating. Now, in my previous video, I told you to, if you're a guy, to eat between 1800 to around 2500 calories a day, and if you're a woman, to eat between 1400 to around 1900 calories a day. Alright, now if you want to lose weight, what you want to do is you want to eat between 300 to 500 calories less than what you need for yourself, or if you want to gain weight, you want to eat between 300 to 500 calories more than what you need. Okay, what you need is, by what I mean by what you need is, find out your maintenance calories. So there are a bunch of calorie counters that you can use, okay, on Google, on the App Store, there are a bunch of them. Just figure out how much calories you need to eat for maintenance. Ask yourself, do you want to lose weight or do you want to gain weight? If you want to lose weight, eat between 300 to 500 calories lesser than maintenance. Okay, if you want to gain weight, eat between 300 to 500 calories more than maintenance. But now, let me also say this, okay, if you want to lose weight and lose weight accurately, or if you want to gain weight and gain weight accurately, one thing that you should be doing is every morning on an empty stomach, checking your weight. Everyone's weight fluctuates a little bit day in and day out, between days, etc, 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 but it is really good for you to know what your goals are first. Okay, so check your weight for an entire week, make it your new normal. Okay, check your weight every day, but on a weekly basis, find out what your average weight is. Now, if you want to lose weight, eat a little less food. If you want to gain weight, eat a little more food. It's as simple as that. Now, when it comes to diet and what to eat, I mostly tell people, if they want to lose weight, to eat low calorie dense foods along with lean meats, and if you want to gain weight, eat more high calorie dense foods. Now, I'll give you a little example on what low calorie dense and high calorie dense foods are. Let's take, for example, if you could eat a brick and if you could eat cotton to sustain yourself. Okay, I have a brick in one hand, which is a 1 kgs, and I have cotton in one hand, which is a 1 kgs. A brick has calories very tightly packed into each other. Cotton has more volume in general, so the calories are more spread out. Now, if you want to gain weight, okay, or imagine if I've eaten that brick, now in my stomach, which is probably this big, that 1 kg brick will occupy so much of place. Will it leave me feeling full? Absolutely not. But if I eat cotton in place of that brick, because the sheer volume that cotton has in that 1 kg, okay, and because everything is so spread out, it makes me feel satiated. So it's very easy for me to eat 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kgs, 4 kgs of bricks, but at the same time, and not feel full at all. But at the same time, if I eat just 1 kg of that cotton, since it's occupying so much space, it helps me feel satiated for longer. So that's what I mean by low calorie dense and high calorie dense foods. So if you want to gain weight, eat more high calorie dense foods because they occupy lesser space, which means you can pack in calories more densely. And if you want to lose weight, eat more foods which have their calories spread out in greater volume. So eat your cotton. Don't really eat cotton. Please do not really be eating cotton and bricks. Okay, that's just an example. But eat foods that are low calorie dense. Okay, stick to your fruits, stick to your vegetables, green leafy vegetables and lean meats. Cool. So now bringing it to the second point, which is training. Now again, you want to choose training that you could do consistently for the rest of your life. By what I mean is, find something movement related that you enjoy doing and do that. It's better to do something you enjoy doing and building a lifestyle around it, and a healthy lifestyle around it, rather than not doing anything at all, or rather than choosing something you don't enjoy doing. If anything feels like a punishment, there's almost no way in hell you'll be able to do it consistently. And like I said at the start of the video, consistency is key. If you cannot be consistent with your fitness, you cannot be consistent with what you're doing in life, you won't do it. Alright? And it just becomes more of a hindrance than something you have to do. So think of training and the kind of training that you want to do as something you enjoy. Figure out what movements you like and try and figure out some movements. Now I know there are people out there who say I don't enjoy doing anything physical at all, but maybe just try and go for a walk. Okay, something that I found very therapeutic for myself was put my headphones on, listen to something and just walk. It helped me meditate, it helped me think about a lot of things, it helped me solve problems all in that one walk. And I should get my walk in by walking to the gym every day, which is like around a 30-minute walk from my house. So yeah, I should just walk, listen to my music, think about life, think about problems, think about this, think about that, figure out ways out of it. Yeah, think of your body as, okay, I'm going to start by saying this, we have an amazing body, okay? Our body is truly beautiful, and the things that it's capable of doing just blows my mind. Now, by figuring out something which is movement related that you could possibly enjoy, okay? Think about it like this. Imagine you've been living in a room, a single room like this all your life, and you never knew a door existed over here. You've been doing everything, you've been doing the same way, and you've been just living life in this room. Now suddenly when you chose to explore something, when you chose to explore movement, you were probably cleaning a wall and you found a doorknob. And now you're like, whoa, what's this doorknob? I've never noticed it before. And then you open that door and you realize that you've been living in one room of an entirely beautiful mansion, which is your body. So movement, our bodies are designed to move, and movement is part of us as much as we are part of ourselves, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so go out there, explore things, find out your body. Like once you start moving, you will see how tremendously beautiful your body is and what it's capable of, and you will be able to explore this wonderful, beautiful mansion that you can call your home. Yeah, so when it comes to training, find out something that you like and do that. Okay, find out things that you could do consistently, and if you don't know anything, experiment, find out things. Okay, you never know what you could truly start to love and enjoy. So that being said, let's come to exercise selection. Now when it comes to exercise selection, I mostly ask people what they enjoy doing, and I make a program that helps them do that better. Because if you're doing something, say dance, say parkour, say whatever, what you want to do is you want to be able to do it, but then you also want to be able to do it consistently for a long period of time. And in order to do things consistently, you need to build a little bit of strength. Alright, so learn the movements you want to do and slowly start to figure out what are the strength training things you could do to build strength through those movements. If it's walking, figure out how you could do a better walking gait. Figure out how to walk better, figure out, when you take a step, all the ankle stabilizers that come into play to hold your body and support your body. Feel your calf muscles, feel everything moving, okay? And build strength and choose exercises that help you do the things you enjoy better. Now, when it comes to your generic exercises, what I personally like telling people to learn, firstly is a pull-up, a push-up, a body weight squat. Once you know these three things, okay, and if you're happy doing these three things, just stay with doing these three things. If you feel like you want to learn more different, like if you want to learn different exercises or more exercises, then I would ask you to learn to do a deadlift, I would ask you to do a squat, a weighted squat, I would ask you to learn your bench press, your bent over row, your overhead press, and your good morning. Again, there are multiple exercises and I will be making tutorials on these as well in the future, but this is just the baseline of the exercises that you can choose for your life in general. Okay, so body weight, your pull-up, push-up, and your squat. And underweight, your deadlift, your weighted squat, your overhead press, your bench press, your bent over row, and your good morning. These are the exercise selections that you should have. Now coming into the cardio section of the video. Please, please, please stay away from high intensity interval training. Again, these are fitness tips for the regular person. High intensity interval training will not really help you that much when it comes to losing weight. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Because you're watching this video right now. Okay, now, like I said before, your fitness should be consistent. Your fitness should be something you can do for the rest of your life consistently. Okay, next up, what you want to do is always with your training, with your exercises, with everything, you want to keep safety as paramount. Okay, number one is safety, number two is consistency. Now think of high intensity interval training. What it usually does is it takes a regular person living a regular life and suddenly throwing them into a very athletic, high performance fitness routine, which their bodies are not ready for, which causes injury in the long run. Okay, so all those cross shit injuries, all those go hard or go home bro type things are all injuries that are based on trying to go too hard too fast, while what you should actually be doing for yourself is moderate intensity cardio. Okay, again, think of your fitness not as a sprint but as a marathon. You want to be able to build a lifestyle around it. You want to be able to do it consistently. If you're pushing your body to the point where you're hurting your body, there's no way you're going to do it consistently, and you're going to hurt yourself. That's irresponsible. Okay, so build consistency through doing things at a moderate pace with amazing control rather than building, going all out. Okay, so coming back to high intensity interval training. Now a lot of people will tell you that high intensity interval training is amazing at fat loss because of the epoch and the recovery process where you're building muscle and etc after the afterburn effect basically of doing something high intensity. But now let me ask you this. Say on Monday, I went to the park and I did 10 sets of 100-meter runs. Alright? All out, balls to the wall, dying. Every set was as hard, as hard as I could go. Now, do you think it's possible for me to get up on Tuesday and do the same thing again? Chances are not. Right? Now, take an example of, again, for the regular person. Okay, these are not for athletes. Now, think about it. If you wake up on Monday and you chose to do a moderate paced, say, pacing on an elliptical machine or a cycle, okay, there are chances that you would probably wake up on Tuesday and be able to do that again, right? So, what you've done now is, instead of training one day and taking maybe 2-3 days of recovery off, what you've done is, you've taken one moderately paced day and you've done it moderately. Like, it's better to train every day than to train 2 times a week, if you think about it like that. Even if you're going very hard, it's better to train, every day of the week if you can make it consistent, than train those 1-2 times a week, having to recover like a crazy person, pushing yourself again and having to recover again. Okay? Next up, there's this misconception that high intensity interval training helps you burn so much more calories because in the recovery process. Because as you're waiting and recovering, again, the whole afterburn, the epoch thing happens. But now, that doesn't really account for as much calories as people think, firstly. And secondly, people don't even go as hard as they can go in terms of high intensity interval training. Okay, that is why it is something that is okay for athletes to do. But if you're a regular person, stay with your moderate intensity cardio, or start with low intensity cardio, and over a period of time, as you get better at it, as you get more efficient at it, as you feel it's becoming easier to do, just do more moderate pace or more slow pace cardio. That's all you need to do for cardio. Okay? It's better to burn more calories doing things for the longer period of time than overall burning lesser calories by doing shoots of things in a small period of time. So when it comes to cardio, choose moderate pace over high intensity cardio. Okay? That brings us to what our final point is, safety and mindfulness. Now I did cover a little bit of safety when I spoke about the high intensity and stuff like that, but now let's add it also into safety and mindfulness. But now let's add it also into your regular gym training as well. Think about this. If you ask yourself why you are doing something, and you can answer that question with great conviction, chances are you're going to do that something with immense quality. Okay, so if it's something that you want to choose to change your life for the better, or if it's a choice to leave something that's bad for you, if you ask yourself why you're doing something and you make a conscious, mindful choice, it goes a lot further than just making a choice to do something. Now bring it back into the weight room. If I'm under the bar and I want to do a bench press, and I'm just going for my bench press, is it mindful? Okay, I might be able to do 100, 200 repetitions of it like this, but if I'm not mindful about what I'm doing, if I'm not asking myself why I'm doing those 200 repetitions, I'll just end up doing mindless repetitions which don't really have that good of a carryover in the long run. What I want to do is, when I go to training, when I go to do anything physical with my body, when I do anything in life, I ask myself first why I'm doing it. But now bring it back to the weight room. Say I'm under the bar. I'm holding the bar like this for the bench press. I'm going into a rep like this with full support, with full contraction. I'm focusing on how the weight is coming down towards my body. I'm focusing on how the weight is going up. I'm focusing on all the muscles that are being used. I'm focusing on all the muscles that are supporting the muscles that are being used. And overall, the quality of my training is a lot better by just adding mindfulness. I would rather see someone do 1 repetition of good quality form than 10 repetitions of really terrible form. Firstly, the terrible form is putting a lot of torque on your joints, and in many a case leads to injury, because most of these joints are very high risk joints, and it's just, again, if you're injured, you can't train for the long term, you can't build consistency. Training becomes a really negative effect in your life then. Okay, so when you train, when you do anything in life, bring safety and bring mindfulness into the picture. Safety is paramount because, again, if you get hurt in the gym, you won't be training. So recovery time is always time that you've spent not training, and what you want to do is you want to not train. Cool. So those are the few points I've covered here. I'll just quickly take you into those points. So number 1 is diet, number 2 is training, number 3 was exercise selection, number 4 was cardio and what kind of cardio to do for you, and number 5 was safety and mindfulness. Alright, if you want to diet, okay, when it comes to diet, if you want to lose weight, eat less food, okay, make an average of the weight that you are every week. And if you want to lose weight, eat less food, and if you want to lose weight, eat low calorie dense foods. And if you want to gain weight, eat a little more food, okay, eat high calorie dense foods. If you, that bringing it on to a training, choose something that you enjoy doing, something that you could do consistently, and do that consistently. Alright, when it comes to exercise selection, choose things that help you make the thing you want to do consistently stronger, along with adding a little structure to strengthen the body. So go with learning your pull-ups, push-ups, body weight squats, your weighted squats, deadlifts, bent over row, bench press, overhead press. Spend time on these movements. It just helps you build a better quality of life. Number 3 was the cardio you should be doing, which is moderate to low intensity cardio, which you could do more often than trying to do high intensity interval training cardio. So stay away from it if you're a regular person. Just go for the moderate intensity cardio. And lastly, and I will make my own whole video only on mindfulness, that how I look towards life and look towards mindfulness in general. And that will be a video in the future, because I have a lot of videos, it's a whole list of videos that I have here. But the last point is safety and mindfulness. So again, bring safety into your training. Don't just do empty repetitions, don't jerk your body out too much. You don't want to be hurting your body in the long period of time, because it's your only one and only home that you have. You cannot change your body, you cannot take your soul out of your body and put it into something else, at least not yet. Alright, science is not there yet. So take care of the one home you have and be safe, okay? And thank you for tuning in. Giles signing out. Oh, wait, I forgot. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification button. So I didn't really sign out yet. So hit the bell notification and follow me on Instagram and everything. What are you doing? Come on, help a guy out. I have like 128 subscribers here. Let's make it 129 because 28 is not as good as 29 unless you're growing old. Cool. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.